What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. We're going to be doing Guild Boss and showing you guys how to properly take on Guild Boss to give yourself as high of a score as possible. So with Guild Boss, the whole purpose of doing it is get yourself a high score. Eventually there will be individual rewards once the other two difficulties come out, most likely, which is Extreme and Hell. Sorry, Hard and Extreme. You can kind of see the shadows already in place for the other two pieces, or whatever you want to call them. And the individual rewards will be, if you can get collectively between the three difficulties 2200 points, you'll be able to get all the rewards, and they have some pretty good rewards. SSR Pendants, you get 2 SSR Pendants and 100 anvils on top of a couple of other stuff, but those are the main things. Now, for the time being, you still want a high score so you can get your weekly SSR Pendant from just this reward. And then on top of that, if you finish top of the rankings, you can at least get, depending on where you finish, if you at least finish top 10%, you'll get 400 coins. And once you hit your guild as level 6, you can actually buy an SSR pendant from the shop for 300 points, or 300 coins. I'm currently in the top 0%, so what we're aiming for is this. We can get 2 SSR pendants every single week. Unfortunately, I really was hoping they'd give top 100 scoring. My guild is... where are we at? We are currently rank 40. Hopefully we get higher. But the thing is, there's no difference with being rank 100 and being rank 4. Right? Because only rank 3, 2, and 1 actually get something extra. Now, let's go into the actual team comp itself. This is the best team to run. You're going for a high nuke from Jericho, and buffs from Hellbrom, Gil Thunder, and a freeze from Gustav or Merlin if you own her instead, to go for the big boy nuke. Now, Jericho, the reason we run her, ideally you have her, 6-star, whatever it is. I'll get her up in a second. You're here for her nuke on her ultimate, which does double crit damage. You can see the percentage is insanely high. That's mostly because I have dupes fed into her, but she is one of the best units to feed dupes into. So please, if you don't have her, go buy her from the coin shop. Even if you do have her, she is available for the next few days. At least pick her up and feed her dupe in. You will not regret it. On top of that, she gains 10% crit chance every time she uses a skill. So you keep building up her crit chance, and then eventually you nuke her down. For her gear, 3 sets of crit damage gear is the best thing you can run for Guild Boss. The only things that matter are these, the bracelet and the ring. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. These could be common for all you care about. I do not have crit damage gear built. I will get around to building it. You can also run attack 4-piece and a 2-piece crit damage. That is not better for Guild Boss, but it is better overall for Jericho because it gives her some consistency with her damage. For the substats, you want about a half and half split. Between the 10 lines you get on your ring and bracelet, you want half attack, half crit damage. That's the kind of way to look at it. The other 3 people have pretty bad gear. Rare gear, common gear. You just need them to survive. That's it. Hellbrom is here to buff attack-related stats. Attack-related stats include attack, pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage. Gil Thunder, on the other hand, only buffs attack, but he buffs it up to 60%. It does not combine with Hellbrom, so it does not make it a 90% buff if you get, the cards on at the same time. What it does is, it makes Hellbrom's 60% attack take over, but keeps the 30% buff from Hellbrom's other stuff. It makes Gil Thunder's 60% attack take over, and then the 30% from Hellbrom for the other 3 stats stay on. That's what I meant. Gustav is here for the freeze. You want to get a level 3 freeze if you can. Does 200% more damage when you break it. This is fine also. The thing is, without Gother in the game, it's hard to get level 3 cards without significantly high RNG. This mission does not take any stamina, so you can do it an unlimited amount of times. It's just a lot of patience you need. So I'm not going for like the perfect run here. I just wanted to show you guys how it's done. Ideally, we get a crit. If not, whatever. But you're going for the big boy damage. That's the whole point of it. If you cannot kill it within a certain amount of time. You got to keep in mind that this is a score-based thing. With each turn you take, the points keep getting reduced. So after about 4 turns, the points start really heavily dropping. You really want to beat it on like that 4-turn mark if you can. 3 turn if you get super lucky. But the first turn, it will always be the same exact cards. It'll always be 8 cards, 2 for each unit. We want to start stacking up on our Jericho and just using the other cards. We're attempting to get gold versions of any of these 3 cards, the 2 buffs or the freeze. That almost never happens unless you get super lucky. Okay, we can at least make silver. Come on. You really don't die too easily. And I'm probably going to jinx it by saying that. Okay. And there we go. So, as long as we manage to get a couple more Jericho cards, build up our crit chance, get our ult, by next turn, we can just go for the nuke then. And not a single... Oh, we did get it. Okay. Okay. So this is actually not a bad scenario right here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we will have Jericho's ultimate, but we really need it to crit. For the love of God, why? Okay. Man, I don't even think I can go for the level 3 here. I can make it, but if I do one more turn, I will probably die, if I'm being honest. What's my crit chance at? That's 74%. I'll get 20% from Hellbrum. We'll just show it like this, right? Hopefully this crits. This is really just to show you guys what's going on. You want to, in the ideal circumstance, you want to bring him to about this much HP, because this buff is an HP related buff, and it gives him... Woo! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, there we go. New high score. You can see here how the points break down. And let's see if we can see the full... Can we see the full score? No, right? Okay, but you kind of get the point there. So, the whole goal was, and the one thing I wanted to say at the end was, his boss, I can't English right now. His HP, he gains buffs based on how much HP he has. The less HP he has, the less buffs he has. Now, his final buff that he has, oh my god, I don't know how to English. That final buff, that final gray buff that he had, is 30% defense. If you get him down below a quarter HP, he will no longer have that, and you'll do even more damage from there. But you can see here that we managed to get 600 score. But where do we line up now? Okay, that brings me right here. Rank 6 in my guild. Okay, everybody repping pretty good. Do we move up? Does this get updated right away? Come on. Okay, so we'd be right here. We'd be rank 38. We only moved up 2 spots? Man. Okay, sorry about that. Before I end, make sure you go into the coin shop. If you do not own her, make sure you get her. You can see here that there's only 3 days left before she leaves. If you do not own Merlin or Gustav is also here. Make sure you pick them up. Hopefully you guys understood what the strategy was. Let me show off the other 3 pieces of gear just because I didn't show you guys before. You can see here HP gear, HP defense, rare and common. You don't need too much. You just need them to live. If you cannot do it with, if you're unable to beat it like that and people keep dying, what you can do is swap one of the units out for the Elizabeth that heals. Green Elizabeth. This Elizabeth is fine as well. You know, she passively heals every turn. Keep in mind that he has an Infect skill. So Infect blocks healing, and that will screw you up a little bit. And if not, you can also use King, because at least King cleanses, but it requires you to have a level 2 card to actually heal. So those are your options, and if you needed to replace someone, you would replace either Helbram or Gilthunder. You know, assuming you don't even have the two, that's who you'd put in. There's not really other people who buff besides that. That is the best case scenario. You miss Helbram if you weren't able to pick him up from the coin shop already. You can pick him up for 30 coins, but it's really a waste. He was here on the first week, so many people didn't pick him up, but that's fine. That's really it. That is how you get a good score on Guild Boss, and that's going to be the same strategy going forward. The only thing that will change is once Gowther comes out, you will replace Gilthunder, most likely, with Gowther, and continue doing the same exact thing that way. I'll make another video when he comes out to show you guys that strategy, but until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Consider leaving a like. I like you people. Please like me back. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.